gentlemen, I am finally back at it at John Glenn Columbus International Airport, CMH. And we got this propeller plane landing on runway 28 right. Not sure what airline this is, but I feel like it kind of, delivery kind of sort of reminds me of Turkish Airlines. Pretty sure it's not, but time right now, it's probably like 8:30 or so. Decided to wake up a couple hours early this morning to do some spotting here before I go into work. My shift starts at 10:30, and I work at the Amazon warehouse. It's only about 10 minutes east of here. It's like right in between here and downtown Columbus. I've been trying to come here right around when the peak fall foliage is, and I'd say that's right about now. I was kind of hoping for eastbound operations, but oh well. We got the, I'd say, standard westbound operations here right now, using the 2.8s rather than the 10s. American Eagle E175 lifting off the ground, going to Philadelphia, maybe? Can't remember. And also, I've been wanting to make a plane spotting video for a while with my fairly new to me Sony CyberShot DSC HX400. So I'm finally getting around to making my first plane spotting video with this camera. Hoping it turns out good. As you guys can see, I'm using my 540 to get the time lapse. So we got a Delta 737 landing. I want to say this is coming from Atlanta. Of course, got the split scimitar winglets. Man, that's like 3 different departures and arrivals I've caught all within 3 minutes. Lost my train of thought. Now we've got this American A320 LUS aircraft. This guy's going to Charlotte. I remember what I was going to say when I cut off the last clip. So when I first got here, I went over to this side, but after only a few minutes, I was getting impatient of seeing absolutely nothing, like not even a single Delta plane at any of the gates in the C concourse. Oh gosh, looks like I might have put my power shot in a bad spot because it's kind of getting in the way here. Looks like I might have lost it. Whatever. All right, I'll move it in just a little bit. But so I was first here, and then after just a few minutes of getting impatient and seeing absolutely nothing, I moved over to the south side. But then about 10 minutes pass, and I start seeing a Southwest 737-700 taxiing and take off on this runway, and then I see a couple private jets also take off, taxi to this runway and take off. And then once I saw that American A320 taxi to this runway, I hauled back over here. Not sure why it seems like they're sending everything on this runway right now, but I'll just stick over here. I will say, if they do resume operation on that runway, then I might go back over there, but this livery looks kind of cool. This is a Challenger. Can't tell for sure. If it's not a Challenger, it might be a Citation of some sort or a Gulfstream. Plan on staying here until a little after 10 because I do not want to be late to my 10:30 shift at Amazon. I work as a delivery associate for one of the DSPs there, delivery service programs. So yes, I am a delivery driver. I deliver packages, and I drive one of the like cargo vans that they have. There goes this little propeller plane. This might be Cessna 172 or something similar. That's what it looks like, I'd say. Of course, it had a pretty short takeoff roll. But yeah, I'm just trying to catch what I can out here until I have to leave. I don't want this video to be too short. Yeah, pretty graceful takeoff there. Republic Airways flight Republic Airways flight 4679 inbound from Boston. Operated by American Eagle. These have the moderate wingtips, as I like to call them, since the other ones are called radical winglets. It's a pretty nice day out here today. It's a little chilly right now, and it was also chilly when I first got up and left, since the sun hadn't quite risen yet, but now that it's coming up, it's definitely starting to feel warmer out here. In fact, it's actually supposed to get up to the mid-70s today. I think the high today is like 74, which is rather warm for late October, but certainly can't complain. In fact, it's supposed to be up in the 70s highs for like, I think pretty much throughout the rest of the week. So that's nice. But I think all the other days this week it's supposed to be pretty overcast and rainy on 1 or 2 days. But yeah, you can see how it's like pretty clear out here right now. Yeah, definitely a beautiful day to do some spotting. Yep, check this out. Here's proof that absolutely everything is being sent to the northern runway. We got the Southwest Max taking off here. Can't remember where this guy's going. It might be Baltimore or Chicago Midway or one of the Florida airports. I can't remember. Yeah, you can see the trees. I mean, those don't look super changed, but still see some patchy segments of changed leaves. They do look pretty nice. Southwest 2225 inbound from Baltimore. Registration is November 932 Whiskey Nacho. I just checked on flight radar like a minute, maybe a little less before this touchdown. Another American Eagle U-175 with moderate wingtip. Not sure if this one's Republic or not. Might be able to check on the cheek. Hard to tell from the LCD screen. I guess this is going to Ronald Reagan National Airport in the U.S. capital of Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. And it looks like it's already banking. And just like that, we got a United E175. This one has radical winglets. I guess in Houston or Newark for this one. This one's still in the old livery. This place seems to be decently busy right now, which I'm pretty happy about, especially since when I first got here it was pretty quiet. Nothing was really happening. Yeah, definitely want to catch as much as I can out here before I have to leave and go to work. Southwest Flight 873 inbound from Tampa. And this one has split symmetron winglets. 73H. I think the registration is November 256 Whiskey Nacho. Wind's also fairly calm right now, so I do have a sock wrapped around the camera, but it's not actually covering the microphone right now. But if it suddenly decides to get more breezy, then I'll cover it back up. This right here is a NetJets Bombardier Global 7500. It's going to Dayton. I think it's decently loud. Of course, nothing crazy. It's nothing compared to the JT8Ds and stuff, which I still miss so freaking much. That'd be awesome if I could see another Mad Dog, or a 727, or a DC-9, a 737, 100, or 200, or even a 707 or a DC-8. Yeah, that'd be pretty freaking awesome. Another private jet landing on runway 28 right. This might be a Citation X, Citation 10. Don't quote me on that though. Should also mention my job at Amazon is a temporary job until I can find an aviation job. Been trying to apply with NetJets and American, but unfortunately so far all my applications have been declined. And I still got like some time left before I turn 23 next August, which then I'll be old enough to get my dispatcher certificate, because I've done everything else I've needed to do to get the certificate. Now I just have to wait until I'm old enough to get the certificate. Looks like we got this guy about to take off. And there she goes. This is probably also a Citation of some kind. I don't think it's an X, but it might be like a 500 or something. Not entirely sure. Not super familiar with the Citation line, or any general aviation aircraft really for that matter. I'm getting better though. Don't worry. I promise. tried to look for this guy on flight radar so I can see where it's going and all that, but I did not see it. So it might be just completely private or something. Yet another private jet. I'm also going to go for the Cessna Citation for this one. Not the X, but maybe a 500 or 600. Something of the sort. Pretty quiet landing. Man, down over here, just sitting on the taxiway, we got this poor United A320 that's just been sitting there for like probably a good 30-40 minutes by now. There's poor passengers just sitting there waiting for their airplane to take off. We got this propeller plane that's going to be taking off here right about now. Hope to catch that United A320 before I have to leave. We'll see. I got like, what, 45 minutes left before I have to get going. It's like 9:15, I think, right about now. Unless if my camera's battery goes low before then I will leave before 10, but I will leave whichever one comes first. Learjet 60. Nothing else seems to be known about it, at least from what I saw on flight radar, so it must be private. Sure catching a lot of private jets out here this morning. A lot of general aviation aircraft. Finally, yes! Bet you the passengers are thinking the exact same thing. After probably about an hour delay, give or take, this United A320 is finally taken off. And over to Denver. That was a decently quick takeoff roll. Just the load is fairly light. Hear the jet sounds echoing off the buildings here, which is pretty cool sounding, I'd say. Southwest 3653 outbound to St. Louis. This is our second max capture for the day. November 8899 Hotel. Still have yet to fly on one of these. Really hoping I can at some point. So far, every single Southwest flight I've been booked and that I've flown on has been on either a one of the mill 700 or 800. Delta connection, Canadian regional jet 700 it looks like. Not sure where this is coming from, but I'm going to take a guess and say it's coming from New York John Fitzgerald Kennedy International Airport. I will say this, in December, when my family and I go vacation down in Florida over the holidays, we're actually going to be flying on Breeze because they have non-stop flights from here to RSW. So pretty excited about that. I get to try a new airline and also fly a brand new aircraft because they have Embraer E190s. My memory serves me right, so that should be pretty cool. We're also flying in business, so yeah, there's that too. Literally the second after I stopped recording, this guy takes off. This guy is a Beech B36, I think. Also decently loud. Going to KCLU. Flight radar said Columbus. I would guess that's Columbus, Indiana, maybe? I don't think it's Columbus, Georgia, so it'd probably be Columbus, Indiana then in that case. Yet another citation, I'm guessing. That engine looks kind of tiny. Unfortunately, my power shot just died, so time lapse is going to be cut a bit short. Still got 3 out of 4 battery bars on my cyber shot, so it's looking like we'll be good to go with the main videos, though. So that's good. I guess my cyber shot might have better battery life than my power shot. That jet's 923 inbound from KHPN, which I think is Hartford, Connecticut. Flight radar says White Plains. This is a Cessna 680A, citation latitude. November 923, Quebec Sierra. It's only about 9:30 now, but I think I might actually get going here a bit soon because I think I'm catching a pretty good amount of footage, and I don't want this video to be like insanely long or anything. Southwest Flight 943 inbound from Orlando. Fortunately, it looks like that Delta, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a Delta E170/E175 sitting on the taxiway near the east end of the one-way. So it looks like the passengers on that are having to deal with the same thing as that United A320 from earlier. But I think I'm actually going to make this my last catch of the day. I honestly don't feel like staying for too much longer, not to mention my power shot is now down to 2 bars of battery. So it's looking like they're still sending everything to the northern one-way, so I'm not sure if the southern one-way is just temporarily closed or what, but Yeah, give you guys a little look at this guy taxiing real quick. Like just turning onto the taxiway there. We'll taxi on back to the other side to Concourse A. Catch it until it gets past this wall here. You still see a little bit of the tail. Alright. Yep, so that's gonna about do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the video and audio quality on the Cybershot. Hoping it turned out fairly good. So yeah, until then, I shall see you guys in the next upload.
Ground, Ford, come to Alpha at lane with Charlie, ready for taxi.
Ford, the paperwork, so and some numbers, but we should be able to take off here after a bit as soon as we get our numbers.
Sounds good, sir. Just keep me up to date. Charlie's now up on the ATIS.
Yes, sir, we have Charlie, United 738.
Thank you.
Ground Southwest 873 is off, Echo 5, park in Alpha 6.
Southwest 873, Columbus Crown, taxi to park via Hotel, Delta, Delta 4.
Hotel, Delta, Delta 4, Southwest 873.
Columbus Ground, Republic Maintenance 115.
115, go ahead.
115 is at the Republic Maintenance hangar for the east pad.
And it's 115, taxi Bravo, Bravo 2, cross 28 left, Charlie 3, Delta 1 to park.
Taxi Bravo, Bravo 2, cross 28 left, Charlie 3, Delta 1 park, Public Maintenance 115.
Ground Southwest 3653 over to Alpha 5, ready to push with Charlie.
3653, the push your discretion.
Push our discretion, 3653.
Hey, Ground United 738, we're finally ready for takeoff at 28 right.
738, roger that, sounds good. Just monitor tower and he'll get you pulled up in the sequence. Good one.
Thanks, sir, monitor tower, so long.
Ground Challenger 848, Charlie Sierra, we're out of lane information, Bravo.
848, Charlie Sierra, ground 28 right, taxi Delta 4, Delta, Delta 2, ramp, Echo 1.
Okay, Delta 4, Delta, Delta 2, ramp, Echo 1, 848, Charlie Sierra.